What it do, guys? It's your boy, Derek, on the mic today. It is Wednesday, May 25th, 2022. And I'm glad everyone has decided to take a look at our show today. It's going to be a loaded one. Be sure to like below and subscribe below because we're at 106 subscribers and we only need 894 more subscribers to hit 1,000. No big deal. We'll get there eventually. And also, make sure that you go to youtube.com. Follow Mark Novakovic on his YouTube channel. Absolutely amazing content. It is extraordinary. Check out the Jimmy and Chad podcast. It's epic. And also, make sure you check out SmittyBlack.com. Loads of great content on there. He is an exceptional artist. The Art of Procrastination is such a great album. You can also check him out on YouTube. Well, I think he's on YouTube, but on Apple Music and Spotify as well. But without further ado, I want to introduce the one, the only, Debo.
Yo.
What it do, bro? How's your day going?
Shit. Another day, bro.
Another day, another
right,
dollar.
It was pretty good.
Yeah, I heard you had a coworker of yours crash into a well, not even crash. You just put it on.
Just threw him over into a pond, pretty much. Pretty much.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
he's just cruising and everything. He's like, this is
into a pond. Yeah, I don't know why someone goes on a hill, on a slope with a pond at the bottom on a stand-on mower. But all right, good luck, I guess. And,
yeah, he was trying to mow the grass in the pond too, I guess.
Yeah. So messed up, man.
I'm gonna see if I can keep my composure and do this deep voice the entire show. Let's see how it pans out.
It sounds like a radio voice, bro.
Great, yeah. Welcome back to 96.9, the Dougherty Show.
Right.
All right, let's get started. The Warriors versus the Mavericks. It's been such an exceptional series of events that have been unfolded. All five Warriors starters reached double figures the other day. I'm like, what? And that was in game 3. Just absolutely dominating. And it's kind of sad, honestly, that Mavericks can't keep up. In addition to that, I do want to give out some highlights and some things that some players have been doing throughout this series. Like, let's give a shout out to Draymond Green getting his 7th all-defensive selection. Has nothing to do with this series, but yes, 7th all-defensive selection this year. And everyone was talking about that, man, who the hell he's going to be guard when he enters the league. And look at him now, doing exceptional. And then let's see, who else do we got on here? Oh, yeah, Doncic. 23. He tied LeBron James for the most 40-point postseason games, 8, before turning 25. Let's see. There's another one in here. Boom, 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 boom. Maybe I put it in a little later. But we're going to give it some other stuff. So Otto Porter Jr., Kevin Looney, and Jordan Poole have been providing great production off the bench. I mean, it's always great when you got a good bench coming up and, feeling it. It's like you got starters, man. Especially if you're in fantasy. I don't know if any of you guys had him or had these players this year. I know Otto Porter Jr. was absolutely dog shit. He was garbage this year. I don't want to care what anyone says. I had him in fantasy, and then he went straight to the waivers, and no one picked him up because he was garbage. But Jordan Poole, exceptional.
Jordan Poole's been balling, bro. Jordan, just the whole team. Like, obviously Curry's eating. He's still putting up his 30, 40 a night, but, like, everyone's just contributing, bro. Like, the Warriors are just dog walking them. Besides, obviously, last game, but it's probably just gonna be a gentleman's sweep, bro. Even Luka can't. Like, Luka is really trying to do like pretty much what Giannis had to do, bro. Like, honestly, but different position.
Yeah, but Giannis actually has good players.
Yeah, no, you're right, but still,
it's just exceptional to watch. It's like
that.
Yeah, in a way. I mean. My boss, Nolan, told me today that Luka reminds him of LeBron James 2008 or 7, when he didn't have Kyrie, when he
when he was on the Cavs,
yeah,
first time.
Yeah, I can see that. Definitely. I could
Yeah,
definitely.
dude, he's just like, I mean, you could see he's balling, bro. I mean, he's not like fucking putting up fucking 40 shots and missing a shit ton of them. He's still getting his points and shit. He's getting his assists, but like, you look at the scoreboard, the box score, bro. It's like nobody else really helping, bro. Honestly, it's kind of sad. I feels bad because I
One
mean,
thing
it's.
go ahead.
Go ahead.
No,
No,
you
you
go ahead.
go
No, you go ahead.
ahead. Well, it's tough to beat the Warriors, bro. Especially when you're pretty much. I'm not saying he's doing it by himself, but it's just like you could tell. Like he don't really have like the help that he needs. At least one more person. Because
I mean,
everyone
he
they
needs a
know
lot more.
it's so much easier to defend when the opposing team knows who's going to be fucking doing most of the work. You know what I mean? They're going to play harder on you. They're going to double you. They're going to do this and that. They're going to make it hard for you to get to the rim. So it's like, he needs like someone else there that can take a little pressure off him. So, but he don't have that really. So it is what it is.
Yeah, he's been putting the entire game into his hands. I mean, the Warriors guards are just way too quick for Dallas. It seems like when watching these games, Dallas has also been missing a lot of shots. I think it was game 2 when they came back. The Warriors did anyways from a 19-point deficit, but Dallas was hitting so many threes in that game. Just like in game 4, they hit a bunch of threes too as well. But whenever Luka is seeing his teammates miss, like Dorian Finney-Smith or a Bullock, whatever you want to call his name, like when all these guys are missing these shots and whatnot, you want to take the game in your own hands because you feel like you can make those shots and whatnot. And when you're doing that, they lock in on you. They already know what's going to happen.
It's just hard to. I mean, it's going to make it harder because the team knows. I mean, the other team knows pretty much what the game's going running through you, bro. So they're gonna lock on your ass, and it's just gonna be difficult. But he's still finding ways, honestly, to fucking get some points up and shit.
Yeah, he's tried.
Not
I mean,
gonna lie.
when you're going against another team that has so many exceptional players, or at least one player, maybe even two, that normally doesn't step up, normally doesn't do good at all, career-wise, or in general, they're having career nights for the first time ever. Like Andrew Wiggins, he's giving Golden State a huge spark in the fourth quarter in Game 3, and giving them that 3-0 lead before went to 3-1 just now. But it's just like, when you have all these guys just stepping up and making good plays and just keeping your team in the game, I mean, shit, they were down 19 points in game 2.
I'm saying that's so fucked that they gave up that 19-point lead, man. That's like, how do you give that up? Like, dang, that's Andrew Wiggins. That dunk, bro. That dunk was dirty.
That dunk was amazing, like
That was
absolutely astonishing.
Dunks I've ever seen. I'm not even gonna lie. It's up there, top 10 probably. Yeah, it sucks it had to be on Luka, but that dunk was insane, man.
It was.
He got some hops, and that shit just looked.
You're like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, dude, that was crazy. That was dirty, bro. That's why when we were talking about that, I was like, "Did you see the dunk?" You're like, "Yep." I'm like, "That was insane, bro."
And then they posterized it. It's been all over the internet now.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Luka's
legendary moment, bro.
He's like, damn it, I'm like,
God damn it. Probably felt like, dude, he probably felt like invincible after that.
Also, just a stat for everyone to know: teams falling behind 3-0 in the postseason, they own a record of 0-146 all time. I don't know why I said league annals. Just ignore that.
Thought about that. That's crazy, man. So pretty much the Mavs are screwed. It'd be crazy if they came back, but I just don't see it happening, bro.
Anything can happen in the world. I mean, but one thing I do want to say, though, is that it's been kind of tough for the Warriors to close out teams. When I say close them out, I mean completely shut them out. They could have did it against Denver until Jokic stepped up. They could have done it against the Grizzlies, and then the Grizzlies stepped up, and they could have did it again last night, but the Mavericks, Luka stepped up. So it's like, it just goes to show you how hard it is to beat a team 4 times in a row. It's really hard.
It really is, bro. Especially a team like the Warriors. They're loaded, man. And they just have so much chemistry. It's hard, man.
They're undefeated at home right now, I believe.
Oh, I believe it. I didn't know that, but I believe it. It doesn't surprise me. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me, honestly. They always play well at home, bro. Always.
And in the game 3, the Warriors overcame yet another 40-point outing from the Mavericks superstar, guard Luka Doncic, who has now put together a franchise record 8 career playoff games with 40 points or more. So I just want to shed some light on that again because it's pretty exceptional. We already talked about him, doing that, like I said, 8 times before 25. LeBron James used to do it.
It's really good, bro.
Anyways, the Mavs finally beat the Warriors last night, 119-109. Luka Doncic set the tone, 30 points and 14 rebounds. He almost got a triple-double, I believe. And Dallas sizzling hot from deep. 23 pointers to win the game 4.
That's what they need, bro. That's what they need, man. If you're going to beat Golden State, you're going to have to be hot. You're going to take good shots. You're going to have to play defense.
They're actually going to have to make their shots. Like, you can't sit there and be going 0-11, Reggie. Like, you can't. 0-11.
No, that's dude. I don't know.
Not one shot you can make the entire game. Is that what you're telling me?
Coach should have just let him chill for a little bit. Let whoever takes his position off the bench come in.
I don't know if anyone on the bench can even do anything. I mean,
0 for 11. That's brutal, bro. He just was not feeling it. His head was somewhere else.
Finney Smith wasn't doing much. I think he had like 1 shot made. It was just Jalen Brunson and Luka this whole series. I feel like obviously last night they came up, stepped up, hit some threes. Maxi Kleber, he wasn't doing nothing either. So
what about Dinwiddie?
Who?
Dinwiddie. I didn't even check the box score from yesterday. Really,
I haven't checked, to be honest with you. Honestly, I could just check right now. Honestly, what's up? Boom, boom, boom.
Him. Spencer Dinwiddie. I like him. He's all right.
So this was from last night. These are the players. I mean, this is a the box score. But I'll do it with Dorian Finney-Smith played 39 minutes. He actually hit some shots this time. He got 23 points. And Bullock actually stepped up, got 18 points. But you know who's been absolute dog shit is Powell. 0 points. 0 points. He's just been atrocious this entire playoffs. Just absolutely atrocious. Dinwiddie came in off the bench, did good, got 10 points. Kleber finally sort of did good. Actually, he was pretty efficient yesterday in his 22 minutes. He got 13 points. I don't even know who this other person is. I'm not even going to mention him. Maybe I will. Tilikina.
I feel like you butchered that name so bad, but
Ntilikina.
I feel like he used to play for the Knicks.
I
think it's Nidikina.
But they were pretty good from deep. I mean, that dude hit 1 3. Dinwiddie hit 2 threes for 5. Bertans, I'm sorry. Burtons, whatever. You know what I mean. I'm sorry if I'm botching your name, man. But you only got 1 3. I mean, come on. 1 for 4. Kleber, 2 for 3. Doncic was actually 3 for 11. He was garbage. Wow.
Yeah, but he still got the point somehow. So
30 points still. I mean, 10 for 26 in the paint, I'm assuming. 1 for 2 for Brunson from deep. But Bullock, man, he was on fire yesterday. 6 for 10. And then Dorian Finney-Smith, 4 for 7. So they stepped it up yesterday. I'm proud of them. Hopefully they can do this and continue to be the very first team ever in history of the NBA league to hit from down 3-0, come back and win 4-3.
That would be so crazy, bro. It's the Warriors are playing too, so I don't know. I don't see it.
Yeah, I don't see it either because Stephen Curry's this clutch.
Yeah,
clutch.
They're probably gonna close it out at home.
I mean, it's usually what they do anyways. They're undefeated at home. If they lose at home, it's gonna be a big deal.
Yeah, I don't see them losing at home. It's about to win, and you know what's crazy? They're gonna have a nice little break, waiting for the Eastern to finish up.
Yeah, I know it's stupid because no one's healthy on that side.
I know, right? So then, whoever has to play over there is gonna get screwed.
Screwed pretty bad. I mean, honestly, we can switch over to that real quick. Let's go over there. Should I put on here twice?
They're gonna be tired and shit.
Okay. Jason Tatum pours in 31 points, and Boston clams down on Miami with 11 blocks. and it's a wire-to-wire game 4 to win the series and tie it at 2-2. Right now, they're going at it, 3-2, and the Celtics are losing 21-17. Yeah, they have 17 points. Let's go Heat. Let's go Jimmy Buckets.
Yeah, for real, dude. I want the Heat to win too.
Boston's always winning everything. Goddamn Patriots are always in there. The fucking Boston Celtics, the Boston Bruins. I'm just hearing the word Boston. I'm sick of it. The who?
The Red Sox.
Boston they're garbage this year. So
they used to be good, I'm saying.
Last year they were good.
Well, I know they used to fucking win. Was it David Ortiz? I don't even know baseball like that, so I should just shut up. But I know that they used to be good back in the day.
I know a decent amount, but I mean, if you're asking me statistics from years ago or whenever they won, I just hate them. I just hate the name Boston, everything about it.
Hate the Patriots.
I just hate that whole place. Massachusetts as a whole. Fuck you guys. Hey, Derek, you ever gonna go visit there? Fuck no. What the hell is in Massachusetts? What the fuck do I need to go out there for? Not a damn thing. Not a damn thing. But if you ask me if I want to go to New York, I'll go. If you ask me if I want to go anywhere else, I'll go to Iowa. There ain't nothing in Iowa, but I'll go out there rather than go to Boston. What's your hate
with Boston, though?
I'd rather go to Montana. Yeah. What's in Montana? Nothing. Absolutely. But I'd go out there.
That's crazy, bro. Holy shit.
But Boston, I just hate them. They win all the time. They're up there with the NBA when I hate like the Detroit Pistons, but Detroit sucks at everything else. So it's like, I can't really make fun of them.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like the Celtics when I'm a Patriots fan, but you just hate everything Boston, huh?
If the word Boston is in the name, I don't like it.
That's crazy.
Boston cream pies, don't like them.
He's like, nope, I won't do that.
They're actually pretty good, actually, but you won't hear me saying that. But yeah, they're tied 2-2. No, it's 24-20. I don't know. I'm liking the series, man. It's one of the most competitive. I just literally feel like I was saying this earlier last week and a couple weeks before this that the East is so damn good, and I feel like the West, it's kind of trash. I mean, come on,
the West is weak.
I mean, think about it. The Warriors it's either the Warriors are that damn good or the West is weak.
Well, I mean, the Suns had the best record in the NBA
and lost to the Mavericks, and now look what's happening to the Mavericks.
No, does that mean the same thing would happen to the Suns?
Yeah.
Okay, then. But they still have the best record in the NBA.
Is the West weak?
No.
I think so. I don't think there's a single team except the Warriors.
The Grizzlies were good.
See all these keywords?
Bro.
I mean, they lost.
The
Warriors.
And I'm disappointed.
4-2. They lost to the Warriors 4-2. Okay. There's a prime example right there. I mean, you have the Mavericks are about to lose 4-1 tomorrow. I'm gonna call that because they're undefeated right now. So and at home anyways. The Warriors are. I just don't think that. I mean, you have a team as in Luka, and they're name some other players. I mean, I can name other players on that team, but I don't. They're not like a big three. They're not studs. They're not something like. If you're gonna go pick a team right now to win a championship, I guarantee no one talked about the Dallas Mavericks at the beginning of the year. Not a single team.
Oh no shit. I mean, yeah, maybe except Mavericks fans just out of hope.
If you asked me in the middle of the season, I still would have said no.
Yeah, me too.
I would have said the Warriors, of course, because I never count them out, even though they were trash the year before. I think it was the year before that, maybe. I mean, last year they made it to the play-in whatever tournament, but I just feel the Warriors are either super good or the West is just really weak and there's no one on their teams. Just my opinion, just saying. I mean, you had one of the best teams in the entire West, in the entire league. They had the best record in the league in the Suns, and they had Chris Paul on their team, Devin Booker, you had Crowder, who am I missing? Ayton. I mean, we can keep going on. I mean, studs. That's all I keep hearing is studs. And they're not even in the league. I mean, they're not even in the playoffs anymore.
Well, what are you going to do if the Warriors play the Heat or when the Warriors play the Celtics, they fucking 4-0 them or 4-1 them.
Then it's just two things that I'm going to say. I'll call it now. If the Warriors versus any of those two teams, the Heat or the Celtics, and neither team wins at least 3 games, the Warriors are that good. But if the Warriors don't put up, like if it's not close, I mean, if it is close, I'm just letting you know West is weak.
Okay.
Because I'm letting you know right now. I mean, the Celtics, I can name loads of studs in that team, and they're great defensively. And I'm just letting you know I can name loads of studs on Miami Heat.
Okay. You think the West is weak? That's crazy.
Weak. I mean, name someone on the Mavericks other than Luka that is an exceptional stud right now.
Other in the West?
No, just on the Mavericks.
Oh, on the Mavericks in general? I thought we were just talking West. You're talking about just the two teams?
No, I'm just saying the entire West is weak, but I'm just saying like right now, I mean, the Mavericks and the Warriors are the two teams that are going to be representing the West. So if anything, you would say that the West has a really good team in the Mavericks. But in my opinion, I don't think so. I think they got lucky against the Suns, and I think even if the Suns were playing right now, the Warriors should still be bodying them 4-2.
I mean, we'll never know, but still, I'm just saying.
It's not a shot at Jalen Brunson.
If the West has studs, I could tell you, I could name a lot of studs from the West.
Well, there is a lot of studs from the West, but they're all on different teams.
Yeah,
there's not like 3 solid studs in one.
You said the West is weak, and then that's all. So I'm like, I thought you meant the whole conference.
Weak.
But don't be surprised if the Warriors.
But these two guys are the representations of the West. So if it's the Warriors, I'm pretty much saying that they just walked their way to the finals because there was no really good competition against them. I mean, besides the Grizzlies, I thought the Grizzlies was like their best match of losing anyway. But Mavericks, I already told you when they first started this, I don't think the Mavericks have what it takes. They just have Luka, Jalen Brunson. They're not elite players in my opinion. They're above average players. They're solid, but apparently they're not solid enough to beat this damn Warriors team. Either that or this Warrior team is just exceptionally great and this dynasty isn't over.
It's hard to. I mean, they might just be that good, bro. Shit, I don't know.
It depends on how they play against the Heat and Celtics. I'll make my decision then. When they play against the Heat and Celtics, I'll be like, all right, you know what? That team is that damn good.
So if they 4-0 or 4-1, you'll be like, all right.
If they 4-0, I'm like, what the fuck? I'm sick of the goddamn Warriors. Get the fuck out of here. That's what I'm going to try not to cuss too much. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's still 27-22 right now.
Post game.
Second quarter, 6 minutes and 22 seconds left. All right, but moving on. You had a topic that you want to talk about. The City Council of Philadelphia voted 76ers Joel Embiid the most valuable Philadelphian. Thoughts on that?
Do you think he's the most dominant face in the city of Philadelphia sports-wise?
I mean, can you name another athlete that's better than him in?
Well, I mean, you watch baseball and shit. Any big baseball players out there?
Trying to think Philadelphia Fearless. Nope. Joel Embiid.
Well, obviously, I feel like
even AJ Brown that just came over there. Joel Embiid.
I mean, AJ Brown just got there, so he can't really.
Darius Slay.
Can't just say that.
Joel Embiid.
So I mean, I would
James
say
Bradbury.
I just think that was kind of dope, bro.
Joel Embiid.
Because he got screwed out of MVP, so it was kind of clever, dude.
That's true, and he also didn't get like stuffed, whatever.
Stuffed on
from the all defensive team or all whatever team.
Team. Whatever. It's it's sad. It's like I don't know. That made me sad. Jason Tatum got on. Who else got on?
I mean, he's balling. He's doing good. He's an exceptional
I'll
player.
have to look at it again, but yeah, Joel Embiid got second. I was like, damn, that's bad.
Yeah, man, that's just enough motivation for him to go out and just ball out next year. You think he's going to get it next year? He's probably going to get it next year if Giannis and Jokic aren't balling out.
Get screwed out of MVP, then you get screwed out of that. That kind of sucks, bro. And about the playoffs, yeah, I'd be sad. I'm not gonna lie, I'd be hating.
Yeah, I mean, Jokic definitely deserved that too, but You know what they should have did? A co-MVP.
Something split in half somehow.
Yeah, split that shit in half. I mean, you can't decide between those two. They both did really good. I mean,
I wonder if there'll ever be a time where it's like almost stats are like almost identical between two players and stuff, and like both players contributed to the teams like very similarly, like what they'll do.
I wonder if that's ever happened. Let me look that up. Has there ever been a co-MVP in the NBA?
I don't think so.
I hate fucking this goddamn.
I feel like no.
It said call MVP. No, I said co. Has there ever been a co? Only 2 rookies have won the award. Chamberlain. Wait, rookies? And Hakeem. That's not what I asked.
Yeah, see, because they know that they don't even know what you're trying to ask. They're like co-MVP.
Nope, it's never happened.
Yeah, I figured.
Very unlikely. I mean, it's happened, I think, in the finals, but
I feel like they'll always have to break it somehow. Someone will just have to be sad.
I mean, if it's tied, then they just, I don't know, make another player, I guess. Check out what he's doing behind the court. You know, if he's doing like, stuff community wise. You see, he's doing a lot for his community. All right, he gets it.
Right,
then.
yeah,
he's done more.
Straight up though. Good.
I don't know. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, in my opinion, maybe they should have done that. But Jokic definitely deserved it. But such a damn shame that he didn't get first team. Should have got first team and not second team.
But yeah, I thought that was dope.
Do you think there's another Philadelphian out there that is?
No, that's why I was kind of wanting to see what you thought. I thought it was dope, but also funny. But
Zach Wheeler. Nah, Joel Embiid. I mean, you can name any player out there. I'd probably just keep saying Joel Embiid, and I just keep shaking.
But I think maybe I thought James Harden was trying to like be that new face, but nah. I feel like
he's just a bum. He just wants to be in a team that's going to carry him.
I feel like it ain't gonna work out there.
No, it's not. He says he's going to return. Yeah, you're going to return to mediocrity. Anyways, Kyrie Irving. Is he going to the Lakers?
That would be crazy. I wouldn't surprise me either.
Wouldn't surprise me either.
He felt bad about like how things ended.
It could be. I mean, he did say that his maturity level, if he had that back, what he has now, in the Cleveland, he said that they probably would have won more championships. But I'm also thinking this as in a realistic perspective, because if this actually happened, they could just trade Russell Westbrook. I mean, there's been rumors that they're going to trade Russell Westbrook. 2 bad decisions, just traded for another one. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a swap of bad decisions.
I know, it's just another guy that's getting old. Another older guy.
Obviously, the Nets don't want to pay Kyrie, and they don't think that he's going to actually play games. Why don't you just pick up Russell Westbrook, and he's not being as productive as what he once was because he's not the one controlling the ball the entire time.
Did you see that? Like every team they're trying to trade, like Westbrook to, wants a first-round pick on top of it to soak his contract because he has like $147 million contract or some shit.
I mean, so does Irving. He's due like $132 million or something like that. I mean, how about this? Swap the players. I mean, obviously LeBron James and AD have a great relationship with one another. I'm sure the Lakers would be willing to pay that amount of money. He's not going to be in a city that, even if COVID comes back, they're not going to like, you know what? You can't play in our city. You only play on the road. Like,
right.
It'll be great. I mean, do I think it's going to, I don't know. I mean, honestly, I think that'd be pretty good for the Lakers if that happened, but
it probably would, bro.
I wouldn't like it. I'd be pissed as fuck.
I think it'd be annoying too, because like
I'm sick of the damn Lakers, man. Where's my goddamn Bulls?
I'm just so sick of these dumb super teams forming. Like, they don't seem fair.
Yeah, I mean that's been a thing now for like
a while. I know.
Yeah. Speaking of all the Lakers,
since the Celtics.
Didn't they form their own? Like it wasn't Kevin.
They traded for Kevin Garnett and like who else? I don't know about
Pierce.
Did they get Paul Pierce
Ray Allen? There.
I don't know about Ray Allen either.
I have to go back.
I know they traded for Kevin Garnett, bro.
I'm gonna go look all this up now. I'm gonna see, but I blame Miami Heat because that's when it was talked about the most, honestly.
Yeah, I know.
No one even knew what a super team was. And to me, a super team is 5 good players, not 3. I just call that the big 3, not a super team.
No, you good.
I mean, the Warriors would be a super team when they had that when Kevin Durant came there.
But the Warriors did it legit though. They
They had
drafted
five,
everybody, bro.
still a super team, and they had 5 legit good starters,
Until
studs.
Kevin Durant went there, that pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie. That was like one of the most baddest moments I've ever been.
I think a lot of people felt that way.
Yeah.
Zach LaVine says he has always been a fan of the Lakers. That would also piss me off if he went to the Lakers. Not only is he a Bulls fan, I mean a Bulls fan here, but he's a free agent now. And if he goes to the Lakers, it's gonna be like I might have to burn my fucking jersey. Like,
that would piss me off too.
I'm just kidding, I won't do that. But still.
And I feel like LaVine would fit honestly better for them than Kyrie. He's younger, more. I feel like he's doesn't get hurt as much, and
He'll play longer.
Yeah. Yeah.
It actually might be worth his contract.
Quick. Well, I mean, Kyrie's quick and shit too, but I don't know. I just feel like LaVine would probably fit better.
What if Kyrie
The
comes?
Lakers need some like young people, man. Like, you know.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they literally have everybody that's old, and you get Russell Westbrook somehow, like somehow trade him to somebody else. They need to get younger. And
they give away all their young people.
People that can play long minutes in games.
Who they give away for AD? Lonzo, who they had just drafted. Josh Hart, he was still young.
He's pretty good.
Brandon Ingram, I mean, he's not super young, but he's also not freaking AD or not AD. You know what I mean? He's not Russell Westbrook old and shit.
He's productive.
Yeah. So it's like, what are y'all doing, man? You bring in all these old heads. I get the AD move though, because AD is a monster, but like.
But he's always injured too, man. That's one reason why he stopped drafting him.
Really bad with getting hurt too, man. Holy crap!
It's a lot.
It's bad. He misses a lot of games.
Another thing I wanted to mention about the Bulls, since we were talking about the Bulls and Zach LaVine and whatnot, the Bulls will be playing the Pistons at Accra Arena in Paris on January 19th next year. I think that's pretty cool. I think it's the 12th time the Bulls will have ever played either in Europe or in Paris in general, I think, at this arena. And it's the Pistons' very first time. I just feel like it's cool when we go and play in another country.
Yeah, no. I didn't even know we did that in the NBA, really, to be honest with you.
Yep.
I did not.
We always got to have our Europe. I think that's how we get our European,
fan revenue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know, of course. NBA got to get,
recruiting those players. You see other players like, wow, this team's really great, man. Like, I'm gonna go play for this team, or I'm gonna go play for the NBA. The NBA is great, Yeah.
No, I didn't even hear about that though.
What, Paris?
Yeah. January 19th. Nice.
I'm gonna go watch it.
Yeah, I know you ain't going there. But yeah, take a flight, man.
I'll take it for free though. If someone wants to pay for it, I'm down.
Yeah, I would too. If someone pay for my flight and everything. Yeah, I'll make sure I don't work that day, bro. I'll make sure I got 3 days off. We're good.
So, quick question for you:
Yo,
if and when the Warriors advance to the next round, whether it's the Celtics or the Heat, who do you think is going to win that series between either the Heat or the Celtics versus the Warriors?
Okay, so you're saying whichever team advances from the East as well?
Yeah.
I think, man, probably the Warriors, man. They're just playing really good, and it makes me sad to say it, but yep.
See, I think all the hype is on the Warriors. I think regardless of who they play, they're going to lose.
So you think East is taking the championship this year?
I think the East is better defensively than the Warriors.
Well, we're gonna find out. If the Warriors, I'm telling you, man, if the Warriors dog walk them though, then what?
If they do, but I'm taking either the Celtics or the Heat. But I would like the Warriors to win against the Celtics, but I'd also like the Heat to win against the Warriors. So we'll see who goes in there first and see who.
I don't know who I'd want to win between the Celtics and the Warriors. Probably, man. I don't know, man.
It's gonna be exciting to watch.
Honestly, the Celtics, man, just because the Warriors won recently, and Jason Tatum can get a ring. That'd be kind of dope. I like him. He's cool. And Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, I like Jaylen Brown, and I also like Tatum too as well. They're really exceptional players. And
Al Horford, he's getting old, bro. He is old. He might
Robert
retire
Williams.
if they don't
I
win
mean, Al
this.
Horford's pretty old. Yeah, I've had him on
He's
my
up
team.
there, bro. He should get. Yeah, he deserves a ring. Pretty sure he don't have one. He was like on the Hawks and stuff the most of his career. So, yeah, I mean,
Robert Williams, Marcus Smart.
yeah, like
I honestly Marcus Smart the most, just because he's been behind so many other athletes the last few years, and the fact that he actually got to be his own guy this year and step up and win a Defensive Player of the Year, like
that's what you call a good season right there, man. You win the championship and you win Defensive Player of the Year.
Can't beat that.
Man. Maybe, I guess we'll find out. I don't know. I just feel like the Warriors are just clicking, bro. Everybody contributing, everybody doing their part, like as a team. Like they're playing like a true team, like all together.
True that. They mesh well. They have that cohesiveness.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like Steve Kerr and like the coaching and like the plays he draws up and stuff.
Oh, speaking of that, because I know we talked about it, but the he brought to light the gun control thing about the 21 people that got killed out in Texas, 18 of them I believe are kids, and he was saying like he was very passionate about it. He had a press conference about it. He's like, man, this has got to change. And to be honest, he's right. And he also made a couple other points too, like. It's kind of like this cycle we have. These mass murders happen, and then the media talks about it for maybe like a week or something like that, and maybe and then everyone forgets about it, and we move on again to the next thing or whatever, and then it happens again. Like it's the same thing. Like nothing's happening and nothing's changing. I mean, we just had what was it? A church got shot up.
Mm-hmm.
I remember. I think it was
California, I think.
Yeah, Asians or Taiwanians or something like that got shut up there, and then at a grocery store, a bunch of elderly Black people got killed, and then now a bunch of kids in an elementary school. It's like never did I ever
stop. Really, we also have a mental health issue in this country too as well. I don't know if it's the conditions and like how divided everything is, you know what I mean? And that's why everyone like that.
I mean that's not even being taken care of right now. And the fact that's not being like I understand everyone has the Second Amendment rights thing, they don't want their rights being taken away. It's not that they're being taken away, but I feel like there needs to be some sort of restrictions for certain people, because there's a lot of people out there with mental health.
No doubt.
And if they can't buy a handgun because they're going through a background check and they fail it, but they can buy an AR-15, what the hell? Why don't they? Like,
yeah, no,
I feel like there should be some regulations around it. I don't feel like everyone should be able to buy an AR-15. Honestly, in my opinion, what the hell does everybody need an AR-15 for in the first place?
Yeah,
you're not going to war. Like, I mean, there's still the stuff that you can buy off the streets too, as well. But
yeah, I was just about to say that's another issue. Like, if they were to take guns away from, or assault rifles away from people, do you really think like the criminals are going to turn their guns in? Probably not. So it's like
no.
So many guns are illegal anyways. So it's like we're gonna have a gun problem in America for a long time. So really, there needs to also be more mental health awareness for like people like that. I don't know. That feel like they need to go do I don't know what it feels like to feel like you want to go do this, but I don't know, man. I don't know if it's people are like afraid to express themselves in America, or like get help. They feel like they look like a pussy or something. You know what I mean? Like
someone's really got to be real sick for them to
go do that. I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Especially for 18-year-old. I mean, for little kids in elementary.
What happened to just killing yourself, bro? Like as sad as that sounds already, but whatever happened to just doing that? Like why you gotta go and do all that? You know what I mean? It's so horrible.
And apparently, he shot his grandmother, and she's in critical condition. She actually
he was like posting about it on Facebook too. Apparently, like he posted he's gonna shoot his grandma. Then he posted I shot my grandma. Then he posted he was gonna go shoot up elementary school.
People should have took that seriously, honestly. So wait,
I mean, I don't know how many people were on his Facebook and shit, but that's what I read on a news report.
Do you remember when Gabriel's school got shot up?
That was crazy, man.
I was freaking out that day. I thought he was there. Too. He just so happened to stay home.
Crazy is like, I can't believe it happened out there in that small town. Like, it can really happen anywhere, dude. That's just like, that's the craziest.
That's the scary
part. Might be time to homeschool kids, man. Honestly, sad. I felt
You
that
never thought it'd be a day in your life growing up, like, oh man, like you're scared to let your kids go to school because you don't know what's
I
going to
don't
happen.
know. Yeah, it's really sad. You know.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I don't know, like, what's going on in this country, bro. So much, like, just like gun violence. It's sad, man. I just don't understand it. I really don't.
they need to figure it out though. Something needs to
No, I mean,
happen. There
yeah. I
needs
mean,
to be change.
we can say it 1,000 times. They need to figure it out, but will they? I don't know.
We'll keep
Maybe
talking
they can't
about it.
figure nothing out.
Well, I mean, I don't know if we'll keep talking about it. I mean, there's obviously people fretting about it right now and saying a bunch of things, but like I said, it's the same old same though. It's like someone dies, everyone like mourns about it for a week, and then
And
after
then, like, we
about it,
forget about it, and then, like, it happens again. And could
and
be, we just don't know when. It could be next week, could be, tomorrow, could be fucking a month. Who knows? Actually, no, we have mass shootings in this country all the time, bro. That's a sad thing. That's another thing. Happens
that's
all
the
the time.
thing. We're like the most unhappiest country in the world, it seems, but we're
Yeah.
also the most free. We have a lot of freedoms,
And everyone wants to come here so bad. That's why I don't understand.
probably because they want to shoot off some AR-15s because they think it's going to be fun.
Yeah, well, that's not good. That's gonna be our downfall. But I don't know. I don't know, bro. I
I
just
don't know,
pray
man.
for the country, man.
But I'm gonna let you go, man. Thanks for being on the show today, bro. I'm gonna go start my Major League Baseball part now.
Yep. Yes, sir, bro. Always a pleasure coming on the show, my guy.
See you next week, homie.
Yes, sir. Have a
Deuces.
good night, bro. Later.
Alrighty, guys. We're gonna do an injury roundup real quick. So, dang, it's 8:47. Wow. Josh Donaldson. Before we do the injury roundup, we're gonna talk about him. He made a comment to Tim Anderson. I want to say it was last week. Called him Jackie, and a lot of reports have been coming out and whatnot. Now, his side of things, he says that according to a 2000, I think it's 19 Sports Illustrated interview, that Tim Anderson said that he was like Jackie Robinson, that, it's one of his idols, and that's something he feels like he's the next Jackie Robinson, or he feels like Jackie Robinson at the way that he was playing, or the way that he could be playing. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm sure that he probably did say something like that, but there's a lot of White Sox players that are calling bullshit on that. They're saying that that's not the reason why he calls him Jackie. Tim Anderson's actually came out in a couple of interviews and said that back when he was on the Minnesota Twins, Josh Donaldson, when he was on the Twins, that he made that comment before, and Tim Anderson checked him. He's like, bro, don't say that. I don't want you saying that. Don't call me Jackie. And then 3 years later, now he's on New York, and he's doing the same thing again. He's antagonizing him, calling him Jackie. It's like, bro, I'm not going to take this from you. I already told you once, and if you didn't listen the first time, I want to make sure that you hear it the second time. So I'm glad that the league suspended him for one game. Do I think that was enough? I don't know. Tim Anderson doesn't really care if he gets suspended or not. He just wants him to stop doing it. So I just want to bring some light to that. Josh Donaldson's a piece of shit. You know what you're doing. You're out there, you're antagonizing somebody. You're trying to get in their head, but you don't need to get in their head that way. There's other things you could say. Don't be racist, and don't be saying derogatory things like that. There's a thing called good sportsmanship. Use it. But also, he's from New York, or he's not from New York. He's in New York right now, and I feel like there's a lot of people in New York who are like that, and they need to change their ways, definitely, in my opinion. And honestly, I don't even think Josh Donaldson's that good anyways. Dude's always injured, always on IL. I think last year was probably one of the first years he wasn't on IL a lot. This might be the first year he's also not on there. I don't know. Dude's always on IL. He's very streaky. He's either really, really hot or he's really cold. But moving on for him, we're going to talk about some other Yankees. 3 players are set to hit IL. Aroldis Chapman used to be a former Cub. Got traded to us. He's on the IL. DJ LeMahieu is also on IL. And Gio Stanton got on IL today. He got injured the other day, but he's officially on IL as of today. I think he's on the 15-day list. Lots of injuries. Also, Minnesota Twins star rookie Joe Ryan, he landed on the COVID list, and he was having an exceptional time this year. His ERA was 2.28, and that was just in 8 starts, and he was 5-2 in those 8 starts, and he's only given up 14 walks to 42 strikeouts, and that's pretty much a strikeout per inning almost. And he's held his opponents to about a 0.186 batting average. Pretty exceptional. Another player who's also been injured quite a lot in his career, one of my favorite players, Chris Bryant. He's on IL again for some back issues. In my opinion, I think this man has like a herniated disc or something. Like, he needs to have some back surgery, because this dude always has back issues. Always. Something's got to give. He's going to have to get that checked and fixed out. And then lastly, Max Scherzer has hit the injured list for an estimated 6 to 8 weeks due to an oblique strain. And then I'm going to go over some stuff right now. Right now, this is the current MLB ERA leaders. Number 1 is Justin Verlander with 1.22. Michael Kopech with the White Sox, 1.29. Alex Manoah, 1.62. Surprisingly, Martin Perez, 1.64. And one dude that's on my fantasy baseball team, Paul Blackburn, 1.70. Thought that was pretty cool. I try to draft some good players every single year, so it's always good when you see one of your players with a great stat like that on your team. Let's see. I'm going to talk about some fantasy baseball here in a second. Oh, also, Jock Peterson. He was chatting with Barry Bonds before the game yesterday, and then you go ahead and he hit 3 home runs yesterday. So shout out to Jock Peterson for balling out and hitting 3 homers. What else? Yankees walked it off last night against the Royals. They're the first team to hit 30 wins this year, behind Jose Trevino's heroics in the 11th. What else? Of course. Boom, boom, boom. Mookie's calling for a change. What we were just talking about as far as the kids being shot. He's saying gun laws. He's saying, I'm still trying to understand why 2 weeks ago 10 people were killed in Buffalo grocery store, and today 18 children and 1 adult were killed in an elementary school in Texas. As a parent, I'm heartbroken. Gun laws must be changed. Mental illness is definitely real. This is not okay. Sunny Day had 7 shutout. Or Sonny Graham, sorry, not Sunny Day. He had 10 strikeouts yesterday, pitched 7 innings, 95 pitches, 68 strikes. Story's been on fire lately. He's hit 6 home runs in the last 5 games. Also, by the way, I don't know if you guys know, this is just a random off thing. Tom Brady in the offseason, I think it was either yesterday or today, he hit a hole-in-one. I saw that. He's golfing. It's pretty dope. All right, but that's all done. I'm going to go over our fantasy baseball team right now. And also, Celtics are still losing 37-42 to the Miami Heat. Where is it? All righty. Fantasy baseball team. This is my current watch list for you folks. Right now, on my current watch list is Hyun Jun Ryu, Cal Quantrill. These are 2 pitchers. A second, third baseman, and starting shortstop. Sorry. Luis Urias is also on my watch list. I usually don't keep too many batters in there because my batters have been doing pretty well lately. But you can never have too many people on your watch list. It's always good to have people there just in case your guys are failing, like Marcus Semien on my team, who's going to get dropped here soon, giving him 1 more week. He did pretty good last week. Decent, I should say, not pretty good. Some guy I picked up today, Aaron Ashby. Apparently, he's going to be a starter going forward because Freddie Peralta is out and not looking good. He's looking like he's going to be out for a consistent amount of time. By the way, Steven Strasburg is, working his way back. He just pitched and got 3 earned runs and 4 walks and 3 hits over just 2/3 of an inning.
in Single A in Fredericksburg. So I got him on my watch list right now. I had Danny Jimenez on my watch list. Someone looks like he picked him up today. I'm going to keep him on my watch list just in case someone drops him, but he's been doing exceptional for Oakland. Brady Singer's been doing pretty good these last 2 games against Minnesota and against Chicago White Sox. He's pitched 7 innings in both games and only given up 4 hits in both games. So he's been doing pretty good. David Peterson's been doing pretty great too his last several games. I feel like he's kind of a sleeper. No one's really been talking about him. He's on the New York Mets. He's been filling in, and he's been pitching at least 5 innings the last 3 games. So check him out. He's in line to get those wins. A guy that got called up to the Pittsburgh Pirates a couple days ago, I think it was Tuesday, was Roansy Contreras. He came in and did pretty well too as well. Only gave up 3 hits, pitched 5 innings, and gave up only 2 walks to 5 strikeouts. A guy that you probably shouldn't have started against the Angels, but Dane Dunning, he's playing, I believe, on Sunday against the Cincinnati Reds. That'd be a good matchup to pick up if you need a streamer for this week. I don't think I'm going to be picking him up because I don't think I have room to pick him up. Some guy you should put on your watch list, Grayson Rodriguez. He should be getting called up anytime here soon. He's on Baltimore. Another guy that you guys can try and stream for tomorrow is Michael Wacha. He's going against the Chicago White Sox. He didn't do too good, but obviously his last game, but he's been doing exceptional lately. And it was his first game back after IL. He was going against Seattle. Justin Steele for the Cubs. He is been doing pretty good against Arizona these last 2 games. He's going against Cincinnati tomorrow. If you guys want to use him as a streamer, in my opinion, I feel like that'd be good. Another guy I have on my waiver wire. I took him off my team just because he's supposed to start, but someone got injured in the bullpen and they needed another player and they pulled him, but in the bullpen. But Spencer Strider, keep an eye out for him. If he starts, start him. Another guy I'm looking at is Alex Faedo, Faedo. He's been doing pretty solid. He did good against Cleveland and against Tampa Bay. So check him out. He's only 6% owned in Yahoo leagues. And then another batter, because like I said, I don't have many batters on my team, Juan Yepes. He's been doing pretty great. Just out there wrecking it. Yesterday he didn't do so good. He got -3 points by striking out 3 times. But for the most part, he's been pretty great for the St. Louis Cardinals. He actually just hit a home run on Monday, too. He's been batting .304, .377, .522. And since he got promoted near the beginning of the month, definitely going to be some regression here soon, but ride him while he's hot. And then lastly is Chase Silseth. He didn't do good against Oakland his last time out, but he also faced Oakland the previous time before. I'd say give him another shot on, I think it's Friday. He's going against Toronto. Toronto doesn't look like they're even that good anymore, so it's a decent matchup, even though they're loaded. But I'd say give it a shot, try it out, and see how it goes, guys. Also on my team, my little updates. I lost last week for the first time in a while. My bats weren't so hot. And, let's see how everyone did last week. So last week, Josh Bell was kind of quiet. He only got me 1 point. Tyler Stevenson got me -2 points. He struck out quite a lot. Marcus Semien, he stepped it up, got me 10 points. Like I said, that's just mediocre. Bregman didn't do so well. He only got me 7. Corey Seager did pretty good, got me 18. Varsho, again, he's another solid catcher. If you guys don't have him, he got 16. Ketel Marte still back. He's got 10, still solid. Yelich was quiet. He only got 7 points last week. Marte, to his defense, he was on bereavement leave last week, and he only got 7 points. Jose Ramirez got 15. Anthony Rizzo got 19. He's been quiet, so I was glad to see him come back. Jose Altuve's been on fire with 22 points. I picked up Urias for 1 game. He hit a home run, and then I dropped him. He got me 8 points last week. Edwin Diaz, he did pretty good last week with 17 points. Carlos Carrasco got 15 points and did pretty swell. Obviously, Nasty Cortez has been doing pretty great. Trevor Rogers, man, he's either hit or miss, man, so you don't know what to expect from him lately. Paul Blackburn did pretty good against the Angels, just not as good as you'd want him to. Merrill Kelly, I already dropped him. He got me negative 19 points last week. He was just absolutely atrocious. He went against the Chicago Cubs, did bad, and I think it was against the Dodgers early on in that week and got wrecked by them. Zach Wheeler was balling out, 31 points. Zach Galen's pretty good, got 16 points. Tyler Anderson for the Dodgers has been balling out, 22 points. Shohei Ohtani was still pretty solid, got 12 points. I benched Ober last week. He was on my IL, so I didn't have any time to activate him, but I think he got 13 points last week. He was pretty solid. Cal Quantrill, I picked him up as a streamer last week, got 19 points. And then I picked up a couple other guys. Rich Hill got me -7. Josh Winder didn't do so well. He got me -15 last week, and I didn't even know he was playing that day. Didn't check my team, and he ended up starting and got me -15. This week, though, I'm doing pretty good. Winning right now. Tyler Stevens is still doing bad. He's only got 1 point. Josh Bell is doing okay. We'll see how he does the rest of the week. He's got 3. Kettle Marte is still doing all right. He's got 9 already. Bregman's got 7. Corey Seager's been doing bad. He's got -3. Varshall's killing it with 13 already. Yelich still only 3 on the week. Starling Marte has 7. Bryce Harper's on fire with 17. Jose Ramirez is on fire with 24. Rizzo's still doing pretty good with 10. Altuve has got 6. Marcus Siemens only got 2 points on the week, so absolutely trash. Edwin Deans blew a save last night, so he's got -12 points on the week. Tyler Anderson balled out against Washington with 32 points. Still haven't yet to see Cortez play. I picked up Nick Pivetta, I think his name is. Yep. He did pretty solid. I kept him on my team. He's been doing pretty good these last few games. He's got 15 points. Kind of swapped him out for Merrill Kelly. Paul Blackburn did pretty good today, 16 points against Seattle. Still have Ober yet to play. Ashby did pretty good today. He got 15 points, keeping him on my team. Trying to think who else. Zach Wood did pretty solid, 23 points. Zach Gallen finally had a bad game, -1 points. That didn't really completely hurt me, but he didn't help me either. Dane Dunning, I started him against Angels. I got cocky. I'm going against one of the worst teams in the league this week, so I was just testing some things out. He got me -1 points. I was a believer in Alex Cobb on Monday as a streamer against the Mets. He got me -2 points, but I think he has he's going against the Texas Rangers either on Saturday or Sunday. I'd start him against those guys. If he does bad, then I just don't look at him anymore. But yeah, that's the guys I got right now, guys. That's my team. I'll keep you guys updated each week. If you guys have any fantasy advice that you guys want from me, go ahead and ask me. If you guys think that you should drop a player and you're not sure, shoot me a text. I'll let you know. Or you can comment underneath this video, and I'll let you guys know. I'm down to let you know about start-em, sit-em players, waiver wire pickups, and who you should put on your watch list. So if you guys have any questions, you just let me know. And thank you guys for watching, man. Appreciate you guys.